And in politics, the idea that you're going to be able to profile people was originally called micro-targeting,
Yeah, right.
and now it's not micro-targeting. Now the original micro-targeting discussions were like, well, we'll be able to peer into this zip code and see how people behave. Zip code, get the fuck out of here. We're targeting individual households and individuals in those individual households now with messages.
Wow.
And understanding that is kind of fundamental to understanding where politics is going to go. Trump, you know, Trump is a macro candidate on a lot of levels, but he's also a guy who had enough people around him who understood the power of digital targeting. And so you saw that trans ad get 1 billion views because they understood that trans ad had some very significant, hefty political impact with certain people. So they targeted African-American men, and they targeted Hispanic men, and they targeted young white men, and they targeted those people because the ad and the message worked on them. And they didn't have they still spent a lot of money on the big media stuff, on the broadcast and whatever, but none of that stuff is ever coming back to the way it was.
Yeah, it's immaterial. It just it's over. Okay, so Rick, what's can you give us an idea of how you're going to be micro targeting on, say, the Tulsi Gabbard nomination?
Sure. Well, one thing we're targeting the individual members of the U.S. Senate. That's a really key, key thing to understand here is that micro targeting is to express to them just how much they have at stake by supporting somebody who is a Assad/Putin fangirl. That it's not a good look, that it's going to cost them politically in the end, and we think that that is going a lot better than a lot of people who oppose her think right now.